jump on. I
I
didn't put it.
wasn't even listening. I was listening to what Marcus was saying, but I was focused on what I was doing. All I
Hey,
heard
hey,
was,
just for those that missed it,
Hey,
what did Marcus say? Can you repeat that?
Sure, but I just asked if he had a cutoff T-shirt
no,
on.
no, 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 Marcus, you're not doing it justice. Marcus was in a full blown conversation. I'm talking about shit because I wasn't looking, but I was listening, and it was a shit. It seemed like it was legit. Matter of fact, I don't even know what you were talking about, but I'm
It
just
was
going
a great
to
conversation. It was a great.
congratulations to you because it sounded like it was something good.
Yeah, we're
So
not gonna mention that on air, but yeah, thank
no,
you.
Yeah,
no, no, I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not. No, I'm
yeah.
not.
We won't mention that
No, no,
one,
no, no,
but
no. I ain't go no further.
it was a full conversation.
Yeah, it
All
just
of a
yeah.
caught me off
sudden,
guard, bro. The man popped up, looked like he was working out at Move Fitness.
do
You know what
you
I'm saying?
do
He
you
said
have
he
a
was taking his
cutoff?
daughter home, but
Hey,
then you
listen.
popped up and looked like you was on the bench. You know what I
You
mean?
know
Like
what? Though?
getting it
Okay,
Hey,
hey,
That's my
I,
guy. I just want to see if we working out at this time of night. Like we should all be working out. You
man,
know what I
yeah,
mean? We
You're
should
listen,
right.
make
You're right.
it podcast time.
listen.
hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I had to make up time coming back. You know how it is to make up 8 minutes driving.
Oh man, it's
Oh
like doing
yeah.
That's
70
not
miles
easy,
an hour for like a good 15, 20.
especially depending on how far you got to. That's hard.
Yeah, I don't even
Easy.
drive, bro. I don't even drive.
Does anybody
I
else
said I
try
couldn't
to race to GPS? Or is that just me?
every time, every time.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of
I
those
got to
people.
beat you.
Yeah,
I
I
got to at
was about to
least
say no.
get.
That's you.
I need to get one or 2 minutes off you. That's what I
I'm,
need.
If I
I'm,
can get a
I'm,
minute on, I feel good about it.
Yeah,
yeah,
at
I'm not
least.
very punctual, but if I got to go somewhere and be gone for a long time, I like to leave on time because,
Yeah.
as Harold know, I'm not always riding clean. And most of the time, I'm riding dirty. I'm
Oh,
not about to be speeding down the road and having these
Marcus,
problems. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a I have a question.
I'm not trying to take a minute or two off. If it
Yeah,
says 8:55, I'm gonna let everybody know I'm gonna be there 8:56.
there you go. I might even say
Nine
9.
o'clock. Nine
No,
o'clock. I'll be there.
no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. What I'm not going to allow y'all to do is put Harold. Okay, fine. The GPS just gonna say that you're gonna get there when you get there.
Hmm.
Marcus, that's not the same thing. It's not a GPS. You're not late because of the GPS. That's not what we're not gonna do.
What I just said was, see, this is
I
how you
know.
be listening. What
This
I
was
just
I
said
just wanted to
was,
make sure we was
if
clear.
we're going somewhere for a far distance, I'm
Oh,
punctual. I'm on time.
close. If you
But
close, it's fine.
If Harold was to ask me to come over to his crib right now, I'll
You
be like, yo,
it's whenever.
I'll be there at 10. I might get there at 10:30, but I'm gonna let him know. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Other than that, only thing I'm on time for is golf.
Is that new? That
Hey.
just started?
Nope, nope. Harold, how long have I been getting on time
Oh
for
man.
DC time?
That's what I said. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. If you,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Oh yeah.
I
He's
was the
there.
worst one. I was the worst one for
Yeah,
real. I
he's
was the
there.
worst
I
one.
was there. I remember you being the worst one.
Yeah, no.
I have been sending the coming in hot messages recently.
There you go. I'll be
Oh,
So
there
okay.
waiting on my man. Waiting on
I'm
my
talking
king.
about
yeah.
Marcus used to come. We halfway through the second tee. I'm gonna catch up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No. Yeah,
Catch up.
not anymore. Not
You not
any
doing that
Listen,
no
not
more?
anymore.
but on
I
those
see.
days, I've played some of my best golf.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
really,
Come
you
in
know what I
hot.
mean?
Come in
Real
hot.
when you come in hot, pause. When you're coming in hot,
Come in hot.
you
That's
you
funny.
kind of forget
Speaking of
everything. You
which,
just go out
speaking
there
of
swinging.
which, speaking
Yeah.
of which, I'm gonna try to sneak around in Orangeburg since it's home. Shout out South Carolina State University homecoming week. I'm gonna try to sneak
Also,
around.
but we should make ourselves available because you're going to be available to play golf then,
If
right?
you want to have a good time, I
You know
would
what I
say,
mean? Yeah,
um,
yeah.
you know. But I will say this though. I will say this: that driver is back, being utilized. I'm not. I'm working. They're working that slice out. I'm getting about 230.
Okay, okay. But this is how I know you're a rookie golfer, though.
That's all right.
There's no such thing as working your drive out, brother.
No,
It's
no, I said
always a
working
fight.
the slice out. No, no, I'm talking about that
Oh, you got the
slice.
slice out. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No, I feel
working
you
the
on that.
slice
Yeah, I
out.
feel you on that. Yeah, yeah.
It
That's
was.
usually that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Twan. That's usually grip, bro. Honestly, like
Mhm.
if you gripping that driver too tight, when you
Mhm.
make that contact, the ball is gonna slice because it's gonna hit off the tee fast, and then once it gets in the air catches it. If you loosen up the grip just a little bit,
And
you'll
for
start
whatever
seeing you'll be
reason,
able to control it more.
and you're right, and because whatever reason, the iron swing going to the driver swing, my hand don't rotate like it's supposed to.
It's not the same swing, bro.
It's
I
not.
have realized
It's
that it's
not.
not the same swing. Like me
No.
and Harold was talking about that last time we played golf, bro.
Mhm.
Like if I had to play 18 just swinging irons, I might score lower. I might
Facts.
score lower, bro. I
Facts,
might
because
score lower.
you're gonna be in the pocket. But
Mhm.
now I intentionally twist a little bit at the top of the. I've been practicing that. It's working. So
The beauty
Yeah,
of
I
it
think you
is
gotta just
whatever
find your
works for
comfortable
you
swing.
works
Yeah,
for you.
you just gotta find your comfortable swing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people want to tell you to swing this way, this way. I always tell new people, look, when it feels uncomfortable, 9 times out of 10 is right. You know what I
Right.
listen.
mean? If it feels uncomfortable, it's probably right. It's
Mhm.
not like any other sport. That's why we love it. It's nothing like any other sport. Matter of fact, Harold, we need Oak Hills called me and asked me
Oh,
to sponsor they asked A&L to sponsor the T signs and get like
and
an actual like 6 foot thing. I can't afford it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I mean? I can't
but the
do it.
offers are coming in. The
The
offers,
offer, the offer, I felt, you know what I
yeah,
mean? I feel good. I'm like, oh, look, I'm valued.
celebrate that. You
Yeah.
got to celebrate that.
Now,
Yeah.
if I could have did it, I would have did it just because me and Harold called that our home course, even though we're not members. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're actually not members. We just
I
We,
got
strictly
I
we
got a
it's,
club.
it's like an honorary doctorate, you know.
yeah,
That's the same way.
yeah.
That's the same way I feel about Pine Forest Country Club down here. They
Is
know
it?
me.
Yeah.
You
Right.
just know me.
Right.
They didn't pay no
They
money.
know me.
I just pay when I go. That's it.
That's what's
Okay,
up.
Dallas.
That's what's
Okay,
up.
Dallas.
But
That's what's
yeah,
up. You did 9 or you did the 18 the other day.
I did 9. I just did a quick 9
Okay.
just because I did it by
That's
myself.
that's cool that they let you do that early in the morning by yourself, right?
I mean, I'm
It
me.
was during the week. It was during the week, though, right?
Yeah, it's during the week.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
most courses will allow you to do 9 during the week. It's the
Yeah,
weekend when you
it ain't
really
one of
can't
them
get there.
courses. It's in a neighborhood,
Yeah.
so it don't be stupid packed like that. And then I go early, so
Okay. All right. Bet.
Gotcha.
We good.
Yeah. What day you talking about playing, Twan? I'd love to go
I
out there
might.
just so we have something next Sunday to talk about, so you can see, the
Shit.
amazement. You could be a witness, brother. You
Hey
could
man,
be a witness.
hey man, listen, I'm ready. I'm thinking Friday. What you doing Friday?
I can make it happen. I can
All
make it
right.
happen on Friday. I'm pretty
We
sure I
get
can make
busy.
it happen.
We get busy. We get busy.
Yeah. I won't be at state homecoming, but I'll come down there for that.
I will most certainly be at state homecoming as long as it ain't raining. Y'all paying
Well,
attention
I
to
mean,
the
it
game?
looks like the storm that took a turn for the better.
Because it knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Somebody
supposed to be
told.
clear.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Somebody told the storm it was homecoming week.
Oh, here we
And I think
go.
let me get the hell up out of here. Let me get the hell up
Here
out
we
of
go.
here.
So,
Here we go, man. Listen, it's
Harold,
another
like,
Harold, you
hurricane
know,
behind that storm. Could you
Harold,
please not mess with the gods? Could you please not do that?
Harold, you know what happened? Because they said
Well,
it took an immediate right turn. What happened?
I've never seen it before.
All the cars and airplanes going west, going east. The wind shifted all those
Oh,
people
that's what did it.
towards Orangeburg.
Yeah, that you know what they
Created
call
a
that?
breeze.
The steering factor. It it,
Exactly,
it,
exactly.
it, it was
It turned
steering
the
it.
hurricane away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It turned the
Okay.
whole
All
hurricane
right.
away. Yeah,
Y'all
It's a
fellas
lot.
ready?
Yeah.
Y'all,
It's a lot of
y'all.
caps going on. Let me go ahead and put on a
it's a
hat
lot.
right now. To be prepared. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of cap going on here. Whole lot of cap. I might as well dress appropriately.
y'all all, y'all
and I could have
all,
put a shirt on.
y'all all set? Y'all ready?
I'm good. I'm
I
ready
could.
to go.
I thought we were going. I could have put a shirt on. Shit.
I thought you were though, and that's the
Hey,
whole
just
thing.
show off guns, brother.
Honestly,
Show off the guns. You know what I'm saying? Show them off,
no,
baby. Show off the guns,
I thought he
baby.
was gonna put one on. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I was
thought we were.
fine.
I thought we were shooting. I'm be honest. I didn't
Oh
know.
no, yeah, no, we rolling. No, I'm
We're
asking if you're
shooting
ready
now.
for
We are shooting
homecoming. I'm
now.
not.
This
I'm
this
not asking
Hey,
about ready for the show. You came as you are today.
listen. Come as you are
hey
Sunday.
man,
It
listen.
is Sunday.
We got
Fresh
a
out.
full panel. The
It's
talent
Sunday.
has returned. We got a full panel. The talent has returned this week. The talent has
I
returned.
started walking this bitch with theme music, but I said no. I'm gonna chill.
Yeah. We
The smoothness and camaraderie of the previous episode, you may see much to be desired.
Yeah, ain't gonna be none of that shit going on.
Nah, it wasn't. It was some good conversation.
Ain't gonna be
Good
none of that
communication.
going on.
I don't even know what's this episode's gonna be. But anyway, we back for another episode of the Hot Seat. We doing a live, sort of a live broadcast. We watching this Packers Cowboys game. I know everybody else got it going. I see everybody's eyes cutting here and there, and in between. Right now it's 13-9, 35 seconds left in the second half. So we'll be rocking with the second half a little bit and kind of watching as we talking. But Cowboys lose it as per per usual. But let's talk about that trade, man. Let's talk about that trade. A couple weeks, I didn't want to talk about it intentionally, when it first came out because you got to let some things marinate. You got to see kind of what's going on. But I mean, we're a month into the season. Any first grades? First grades of the trade? What y'all think? Like, I think I got mixed opinions on this one, so I'm interested to kind of see where y'all at on this one.
I
Do you
think it'll
think he
be.
should have been traded?
I still think it was a needed trade or a good trade for him. I really just think it's going to be later in the season when we really figure out if it was a good trade. Right now, I still think it's just the hype. And not even that he's not good. I think he's good. He'll be good with any team. But I think to see if it really is, it pays off for Green Bay is going to be later on in the season.
So
That's what I'm waiting for.
you say it's going to pay off later on in the season for Green Bay or for Dallas?
Dallas isn't going to do anything for Green Bay.
Oh, it's showing up for Green Bay right now.
Yeah.
I was about to
So
say game one.
deeper in that run, deeper
So,
when they try to make that run and they got to stop people because offenses are clicking. That's when I think it's going to really show his face. Like
hold on, so I'm
Mike,
confused. You said for Green Bay it's going to show
yeah,
as a positive or a negative?
no, a positive.
Oh,
It's
okay. Okay.
like yeah, later in the season when other offenses and other teams are clicking
You're going to need that
and
defensive.
and they're putting points, you're going to need that
Okay,
defense
okay. I see what you're
to
saying. All right.
make stops. So that's when I think like right now I think it's good. I think it's a good as far as he's doing his thing, but I think later when you have that linebacker that's setting the tone, I think
Right.
that's when it's really going to be important for Green Bay as long as he's around.
So you don't think it's a good trade? You think for Dallas it's because that's what I'm saying. Do you think Dallas should have made the trade though? That's so like because it could look bad now, but
I don't know.
ultimately,
It's always tough to lose your to me it's always tough to lose your and he was basically like the quarterback of the defense. So it's tough to lose that. Um I don't know. It's still too early. I know like you said it's been a couple weeks but
uh,
um it's
It's not too
still
early.
I was gonna
you
say
see the
I
missing
don't know
piece?
how much more time you looking for. Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, that is not. And again, I wouldn't. You know what Dallas is ranked when he was playing, like defensively, like what they were ranked every snap he played,
That's exactly what I was looking
first
for.
defensively.
Hmm?
Uh,
First,
Dallas defensively ranked first when Micah was playing. Like snaps he played, they were ranked first.
that's
You know what
confirmed.
they were ranked when he was playing? Yes, last season. Do you know what they were ranked when he wasn't playing? Dead
31st.
last,
Damn.
dead last. So yeah, no,
Can
gotta
can I
wait to
ask
see
you a question?
nothing.
Is that per
Go
play
ahead.
or is that like games missed? Is that like on a
Games
play?
where he games where he wasn't playing.
Just the game. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
when he wasn't playing. So you gotta wait to see nothing. I think that was a pride trade.
Oh man,
And
that's obvious. Yeah.
well, yeah. So I'm waiting to see how many games Dallas is gonna win. Dallas is
Question. Let me ask you a question. How many games did
good.
Michael Parsons miss last year?
Oh shit, I don't know. And my
Uh,
computer is
I was
um.
he
four.
was stat guy, so I was like, I thought you might have had it. I was
Oh
confident.
yeah, no, I remember the Micah like the defensive thing from last
No, that's a
previous
good stat.
research.
That's a good. The reason I asked that question because Cowboys defense was ranked 28th last year with Michael Parsons on the team. And so that's why I wanted to know how many games he missed. Because if he missed a significant amount of games, maybe that could explain it. But if not, in my opinion, I'm like, okay, I get it. Now I think Jerry was ass. I don't think this is a strategic trade at all. I think he tried to call that man bluff and he didn't bow down. And so
Mm.
he ended up trading him because he traded him for some BS. Now I will say that. But I think trading Michael Parsons to me was the smart thing to do because your defense was ass with him.
Mm.
and he
Mhm.
can't do but so much, right?
Yeah,
Number
that's
two, number two, the kryptonite for Michael Parsons, and this is not a slight on Michael Parsons. He's a defensive end. You're supposed to create your defense to protect him from the things that he's going to be a weakness. But all you do is run directly towards him. He's null and void, and it's not his problem. He's small. He's a defensive end. He's not a tackle. But all you do is run off tackle to his side. Guess what? His pass rush has been eliminated. His effectiveness has been eliminated. And so Dallas didn't do a good job. If you remember, like you used to you could run the ball against Dallas. You know what a lot of teams used to do to mitigate his rush? Run right at Michael Parsons.
But they also doubled him though.
That
So
too.
I get what you're saying, but he saw a lot of double teams. So
That wasn't a
when he was
Michael
the only person
Parsons
on the line,
issue.
say again.
I'm just saying that wasn't me making a slight to Michael Parsons. That's just me
No,
saying
no, I got you. I got you.
they sucked with him. You know what I mean? There was glaring issues with him. And so, no, don't pay him
That,
56, 57
but
million
more,
dollars. You shouldn't because you don't know what to do with the rest of the money.
mhm.
but I think the thing about that is it wasn't necessarily the pass rush. Dallas' secondary was trash, and I think because Dallas could score, they
Secondary
could
and their run
score.
defense was trash. Outside of
Yeah,
outside
but
of
I mean,
being
I think
outside of being
it was predicated more so on a secondary because you can pass the ball in that, which means the defense is going to be on the field a lot, which wears down the line, and they gave up more runs because they gave up an ass of pass yards. Dallas defense last year couldn't stop nobody. They could
well, Dallas
score.
defense
So
couldn't stop the run because they're small up front. First of all, that's one. They're built to Dallas's defense is built. It reminds you of, if you recall, going back to I think the 2010 or somewhere in that run, that one of those Super Bowl run giant suit teams where they had Michael Strahan, they had JPP, they had about 4 or 5 like Canty was on that team. They had
they
some
weren't
hitters
big, they
on
were
that
fast.
defensive line. They used to call it the NASCAR. They just put 4 straight defensive ends. No, don't worry about the
Right,
defense. They put 4 defensive ends. Just go get it. That team was built to stop the pass.
right.
In order to, you have to make people have to pass the ball. So the only time a defense like that works is if a team is in obvious passing situations, or you have some guys that have the ability. So even though they're pass rushers, to stop the run. Michael Strahan and Chris Canty and them boys, they still did a decent enough job of stopping the run. Dallas's defense is built to have a lead, meaning they're built for teams to drop back and pass the ball 40, 50 times a game. But when the offense ain't clicking and they don't have a lead and teams ain't scared to run the ball, they was getting beat. So no, I wouldn't pay you $56 million. What I would do, however, is I'd have done that at the beginning of the offseason. I'd have let everybody know, and I'd have let the bidding war begin. I wouldn't have did no sneaky deal and got I forgot his name, defensive tackle from Green Bay, and our Green Bay looked like the greatest defense since the '85 Bears. It was I
Green
was
Bay
being
looks good.
I was being facetious, Marcus. I was being facetious.
Oh, okay,
It's not
okay.
being. I was
Because
not
I,
being.
No, I agree.
Just being facetious. I'm
They,
sorry. I saw it. I
85
didn't
Bears,
get into it. That's
they
all I'm
look
saying.
good though. Like
I don't think it was a bad trade. I just think it was a bad trade.
I think it was a great trade for Dallas. To be real with you, I thought it was a great trade, and I'm not giving Jerry Jones credit in being and saying that it wasn't personal. It was definitely
Mhm.
personal.
Mhm.
But let's look at what Dallas got out of this situation. This is not the NBA. This is the NFL, as we all know. They got 2 first-round draft picks out of this, and a very good Pro Bowl talent defensive tackle. You know what I mean? Like their thing was, we need to stop the run. Michael Parsons very much in the right to feel some type of way about not getting his money, watching other guys getting paid. I get it. Twan, I think you said earlier, Jerry Jones called his bluff. Yeah, he did.
be
He
right
called
back.
his bluff. Like, bro, I don't, I want you on this team, but don't get this shit twisted. I don't need you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I don't need you, bro. And that's just the reality of those type of businesses. And a lot of people be like, oh, he's racist. If it was a black owner, he did the same thing, bro. But if we disagreeing on the amount of money that you want to get paid, it clearly ain't a black thing because you paid Dak, you paid CD Lamb. Last time I checked, those are brothers.
It's a power thing.
Yeah, it's just a power thing. You know what I mean? It's a power thing, and we all know Jerry got an issue with power. But as far as the trade itself, like let's just look at it. Let's say Dallas goes 500 this season, right? They got an extra first round pick next year. I mean, even if they don't go 500, let's say they go.
It's actually better for them if they don't.
If that's that. Let's just say they have a terrible season and they get a top 3 pick next year. Well, they have 2 picks in the first round next year. You know what I mean? Not one. Along with the other picks that they have in the second round, like now they can. The Dallas's problem is they don't have no depth. When a guy goes out, it tears up their whole team. So I understand trading a guy like Michael Parsons because when he's out for them, you look at it and be like, oh man, they can't win without Micah. They can't win without Micah instead of the next guy stepping up. Like I personally feel like I think there's 4, maybe 5 teams that have a culture of how they play in the NFL, and these are why these teams are always ranked up at the top. You got the Ravens, you got the Chiefs, you got the Buffalo Bills, you got the Detroit Lions, and you got the Philadelphia Eagles. The Detroit Lions over the last 3 years, bro, have been very consistent.
Okay, you said history. I just got to.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like over the last couple years, But you know, there's a few franchises in there in the 5 that I named that have been longer than the last 3 years. But over the last 3 years, that's been the top echelon of the NFL. Those guys are competing for championships, and everybody else is showing proof. This whole Micah to Green Bay thing, I think Micah Parsons is phenomenal. I know the Green Bay Packers probably better than anybody on this panel. They play in my division. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing special about what they got going on defensively right now. Nothing. There's nothing. I think Michael Parsons has 2 sacks since he's been playing. 2. 2. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, he's causing this. They lost to Cleveland with Flacco out there playing like me, man. They lost to Cleveland, and guess what? They're losing to Dallas right now, 16-13.
And Dallas got a strip sack
with that same guy, Kenny Clark.
Yeah.
And I don't think that announcer has called Michael Parsons' name one time this evening.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm not saying that Dallas is a better team. I know Green Bay is a better team. But what I'm saying is, if I trade you my best player and I'm not that far off where I can beat you in the regular season, who won the trade?
You know what I mean? Like they both won the trade. I think they both won the trade. Here's why.
I don't think Green Bay lost. I don't think Green Bay lost. You got something that you did need. Like you needed a dominant pass rusher, and you got it. Like
and they got depth. You say depth. They already had. They didn't trade a defensive end for a defensive end. They already had a whole set of defensive ends on their team. They got depth at that position, and so you know this particular game, notwithstanding, I think Micah's impact on the other side of that defensive line is going to be huge.
I agree. And he has to be healthy for them, though. See, that's the thing. Yeah. If he gets hurt for Green Bay, bro, Green Bay.
Later in the, that's where it comes. We'll see later in the season.
Yeah,
if he's going to be around.
Nobody will say that. Oh, the Vikings lost today because of Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel was out. I will. I'm a Vikings fan. I know the impact that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like I know when it comes down to stopping the run, Van Ginkel is going to get you 10 to 12 tackles per game. He's going to be blocking little screen passes. He causes problems just like a Michael Parsons. But when he's not there, we don't have the depth at linebacker and we can't compete. I don't think Green Bay has somebody to back up Michael Parsons. I don't. They don't.
Well, they kind of do because they I forget. Well, I don't know because I don't know their roster. I don't know their roster. But just being honest. But I say that to say they traded a defensive tackle and got a defensive end, draft picks and all that stuff to the side, right? And so they had they actually, because somebody looked this up for me, who their defensive ends are, because they do have a solid defensive end that's on that team.
And I'm gonna be honest, having a good season.
Yeah, I'm about to say got some.
Micah's having a good season with Green Bay right now. I'll look it up. Micah's having a good season with Green Bay.
It's basically if I already got defensive ends and I just add a Pro Bowl, pretty much Hall of Fame defensive end to that, that is depth. because it's not like he has to play one side. So if you got about 3 to 4 defensive ends, you can rotate in and out of that. Not to mention your inside interior. If you got about 7 defensive linemen, that's some depth. You don't think so?
I just know that team, bro.
I get it. You don't like
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they don't have depth. I'm not saying that they don't have guys. I feel you, Drew. He's having a good season. That's what they paid him to do. They paid
No,
him
I
to have a
got
good
you.
season. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
They
not
they're
surprised.
currently ranked first in scoring
it's
defense.
the trade's
They're
working.
ranked
I think that's the point.
they're
Yeah.
ranked third
Yeah,
in total. They're
absolutely.
ranked third in total defense, and they're ranked first in scoring defense.
Yeah, the trade's working.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be able to score the
Yeah,
ball.
Well, that's a whole different conversation.
yeah.
But now we talking about the how it affects the team.
But Micah can't. But that's not in the essence of this trade. Us talking about them scoring the ball in relationship to this trade.
Yeah, no, the trade is a good trade for both.
But I mean,
teams.
but even with
I'm with
scoring the
you.
ball, but Marcus, honestly, it's not a roster issue for them scoring the ball. They got talent. They got talent all over the place. I'm not saying. Okay. Can I ask a quick question?
Sure. I'm not disagreeing, bro. I just see him
feel like
twice a
you don't
year,
like
bro. Are
them.
you screaming this
I'm
talent
not
shit?
screaming.
And nobody would rank their wide receivers top 5, top 10.
No,
Not
no,
one
no,
of
no,
them.
no, 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 no.
Nobody will rank their tight end top
Not
10.
individually. Not individually. I agree.
Now I
What
would
I'm
put
saying is
Josh,
they have a
the guy they
very
got from the
good.
Raiders. What's the guy from the Raiders? Harold, that they
Nah,
Josh Jacobs.
I don't remember. I don't know his name.
yeah. So my point being is this. Okay, so if you look at it, no. I don't mean they don't have, and I don't know. Them dudes is young, so I'm not gonna say what they ain't gonna be. But what I'm saying is that they have a solid wide receiver room. They got wide receivers that can beat you over the top. They also have wide receivers that are possession receivers. They basically have you know what I mean? No, they're not named. They got a bunch of guys on the same timeline, youth wise, or
Yeah.
offense and defense. That team, I know you don't. I know you a Vikings fan, so I get it. You got to hate them, and I understand that, and I respect
No,
it.
no, 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 no. I
But
think
they
you
got a squad,
misunderstanding.
bro.
I think you misunderstanding. I respect the Green Bay Packers. I know who they are. I'm just saying I see them more than you do. And
Facts.
what I'm telling you
I
is,
respect.
listen, Jordan Love, talented. Romeo Dobbs, talented.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they have not proven that shit to me as far as being able to get that team to the next
Not
level. Like,
consistently. Not consistently. Not
yeah,
consistently.
like
That's
I
fine.
feel like we can go in there with Carson Wentz and beat them, bro. Like I'm being
Y'all
real with
can.
you.
Yeah, you got
You know what I
Addison
mean?
back there. You got Addison
I
back there. You got Addison.
I
And shout out
do.
to Addison. Shout out to
I
Addison
do.
being
Like
a
I'm being honest. I don't know about JJ
No, he's not
McCarthy.
wrong. He's not wrong. Because I mean,
Yeah.
what does Minnesota not have on offense? It's people, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say something that I don't know. We will definitely have to clip this up. That I'm gonna say something favorable to Marcus and his team. But we give Kyle Shanahan credit for having a quarterback proof offense, right? We give Kyle Shanahan credit for whoever you put in there because Purdy, and then they had what's his name, the pretty boy, was with the Patriots at first. Then he went over there,
Garoppolo?
Garoppolo, Jesus. But
Uh,
subpar quarterbacks being able to have a team that's quarterback proof. You get in there, you run the offense, it's going to be successful. Really, if you go look at Minnesota, they've been doing the same thing with O'Connell.
Yeah.
They've really been doing the same. They done had with
Yeah.
Cousins, McCarthy. Now they got old boy. Like I can't remember nobody named today. But my point is, like, honestly, Kevin O'Connell been over there getting busy. I have to give him respect. Like,
Yeah, no, listen, I love Kevin O'Connell, man. That's why when he had all that faith in JJ McCarthy, I'm like, okay, well, he must got something. You know what I mean? He must got something. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But I'm not mad at it. Like, again, I don't think Drew's wrong. I don't think Harold wrong. I don't think you wrong. I think they won the trade. I just think it was a lot of people like, oh, Dallas didn't come out bad in this trade.
No,
Not for what they gave up. They did not come
no,
out bad, bro. Like a
no.
first round draft pick is hard to get. And to get two of them and
yeah,
a player,
It
that
takes foresight. I
yeah.
think it takes foresight to be able to understand that yes, this is a Hall of Fame player. This is an all world player. But guess what? We still trash.
mm-hmm.
So what are we gonna do? So I can take the best trade asset I have and go get as much as I can for it. I just think he did it at the last. He waited till everybody had spent all their money. He waited till nobody had roster space. It was a week before the season was going to start. That's the
that's the personal part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that was the personal
to me,
part.
because that was a personal issue. You wanted that man on the team.
Mm-hmm.
If you had done this in April,
you would have had 31 teams calling.
Right, but think about if he had done this right before the draft.
Minnesota definitely would have called him.
Oh,
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We would have definitely called him. We would have definitely called him.
It would have been insane. But anyway.
But Dallas has done some crazy shit before in trades and it's worked out to their favor. Like everybody thought Jimmy Johnson was stupid to trade Herschel Walker to us. I hate this trade because it's the worst trade. Yeah, in hindsight. When it happened, bro, everybody criticized Dallas for that trade.
But
when that trade happened, they traded Herschel Walker in his prime.
No.
Herschel, in his prime.
At the moment, in real time, before realizing what you were going to get from it, to me, I'm just one of them people. You know how my brain works. I've been screaming trade LeBron for 3-4 years, and it ain't even a disrespect to LeBron. Just get what you can get. I'm that dude. If I got some pieces that I can flip, I'm always thinking of how I can flip this to get that, and I can take this and get that. So I don't. Maybe that's just how.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I wouldn't make a good GM. Everybody getting 2-year contracts because you may not be here long.
Yeah, no, you're definitely not gonna last the full season. They're gonna fire you.
You may not be, but you got to. Here's the thing. Can I be honest with you?
Hey, they're gonna press up 75 jerseys. I'm telling you ain't gonna be around long enough to
worry about it.
Out, so
I got the wheel and deal.
You get 75 jerseys.
I feel like I would be a great GM. You just got to give me 3 years and just shut up. I know it's gonna look crazy, but give me 3 years.
Different team.
And don't get used to.
I think in that situation, you get with the right owner. I think the right owner will allow you if you was able to sell yourself to the right owner, and they'd be like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that's what the guy for the Denver Nuggets did. Like he asked the ownership to give him 3 years, and he put together a championship roster. Like slowly, he did. He put together a very good championship roster, and they're able to compete. And I think Denver is in a position to be able to compete for at least the next 3 to 4 years. You know
and see, for me, basketball is not about names. When it comes to, if I was an executive and I was doing basketball, I think there are core pieces to a basketball team you need, and I don't think those are names on the back of the jerseys. I think you need someone who can own the paint. That means affect shots defensively and clean up the boards. You need that. You don't need a person. You just need that body. You need somebody on the court who can see the court, know what's going on, and know what they got to do and help get the offense going. I don't have to be a point guard, but you just need that person. And you need somebody who can get some buckets up. Somebody who can get some buckets up. And whatever that looks like. And that may be 2 or 3 people. That's the 3 elements you need. To me, I think especially in basketball, we fall in love with players too often. And I feel like sometimes
that's what's promoted to us though.
Well,
that's what's promoted to us. You know what I mean? Like when they promote football teams, they don't promote basketball teams. They promote players.
It takes people with exceptional brains to be able to kind of go over the fold and think outside of what the new status quo. Sometimes you have to think outside of the box. It have to be able to
do a plug.
I thought his mic went out. When everybody goes left, sometimes you got to go right. That's all I'm saying. That's okay. That's me.
All right.
Hey man,
they'll remember me after I'm gone. But anyway,
if you were the GM and you signed me, or you traded for me and you were the GM, I would not buy a house.
No, don't do that rent. No,
I just pay out the Airbnb for
the. You might as well just get an Airbnb because he's going to send you to the first thing smoking.
Harold, I'm gonna build a complex, an apartment, a condo complex by the facility. Hey, all my guys just stay here. Everybody just stay here.
I got a question. And I feel like it's a little contradictory, and we can move on after this.
Hey, man,
so if you trader Danny and you just getting him up out of here, didn't you have an issue when the Lakers first signed LeBron and they traded all their players?
For the exact reason they did okay, so two things, and I'm gonna answer your question. I'm not stupid. There are core pieces. You can't just trade everybody. My whole point of the trading thing is if you're the best player on my team and I can go get, remember I told you the core things I need, and I'm missing 2 or 3 of those, and I can go get those because you're gone, it's going to build a better to me, it's just building a better foundation. Anyway, as far as the trade for trading all those people to get, I don't think, again, going back to what I feel the basketball team needs to be set up for. You just traded all of the things that make up a good basketball team, as well as depth, for a single. Like I'm never a fan of trading the sum for the one. Very rarely. I'm not gonna say never. I'm very rarely a fan of trading the sum for the one, because usually that one is not gonna be able to make up everything that sum did. That's it.
So you had an issue with all the people getting traded to get Anthony Davis because they weren't traded to get LeBron.
No,
They
they
were
weren't.
traded to get Anthony Davis.
I didn't say. Did I say that?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that you're wrong, Twan. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like,
No, but
to get Anthony Davis level talent, you had
I
a
think
problem
it,
with
I
letting go
think
of
it,
Josh
I
Hart,
think it
Kyle
does.
Kuzma,
I didn't
and
love the trade,
Lonzo Ball.
but I understood the trade, because that's one of them scenarios. Because think about it, we lost Kyle Kuzma, Ingram, and we lost
Oh yeah, I forgot about Brandon Ingram.
Josh
Y'all.
Hart, and we
Oh, you
lost Josh
kept
Hart in
Kuzma.
that
You
deal.
kept Kuzma. You lost
Yeah,
Lonzo Ball, Josh
Lonzo
Hart,
Ball, Ingram,
and
and Josh
Brandon
Hart.
Ingram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah.
was.
You kept Kuzma.
And Brandon Ingram, if people Bi kind of fell off now, but Bi was young. It looked like he was going to be one of the ones. Here's the reason I was okay with that. What Anthony Davis gave us, we didn't have. And what we lost, we could get back easier. So, some people Anthony Davis, if he's healthy, he's a unicorn, man. He's a unicorn. To this day, I would trade for Anthony Davis. And I know it's going to be a bad trade. But if you can give me just one great season, you just might win a championship with Anthony Davis. I think there's 3 players in the NBA that if you put them on a roster right now, most rosters become almost instant contenders. Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and I struggle with this one, Jason Tatum.
Current Kevin Durant? You talking about current Kevin Durant?
I still put Kevin Durant on the list. I said depending on the team, and I put Jason Tatum on that team.
Okay.
And Jason Tatum I put on that list as well. And the reason I do
Okay.
that is those 3 people, they affect defense, they're exceptional scorers, they affect multiple positions on defense. They can guard, they can play multiple spots on the court, and all 3 of them are pretty much 3-level scorers and 3-level defenders. You don't have any other 3-level scorers and 3-level defenders in the NBA. Paolo Banchero in Orlando may become one of them, but he don't shoot a consistent 3-point shot. I'm just saying, Marcus, you're the basketball guy. That's just my thought process.
Yeah, I mean, we gonna talk football. I don't agree with Anthony Davis. My personal feeling about Anthony Davis is I think he's an amazing talent, but I've watched Anthony Davis long enough to understand that you are not a franchise changer.
But is it because of the injuries or because of his ability?
It don't matter what it is. You're not getting the job done.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and unfortunately, in that when you're getting paid a certain amount of money in those professional sports, I love Dame Lillard. I do. You know what I mean? I understand why the Bucks got rid of him. I do. I get it. I get why the Bucks got rid of him. I understand why the Lakers are now turning over the franchise over to Luka and basically giving LeBron the cold shoulder. Like, look, this is what we doing. Either you in or you out. It's business, bro. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, if you're not getting it done, Anthony Davis consistently has not gotten it done.
I can't argue.
The best I've seen Anthony Davis play was when he was in the bubble, bro.
And we won a championship.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen Anthony Davis since then.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Now, you know that's like you said. We're gonna let football at. We're gonna let football do it. But I get it. But that's my theory on those players: Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant.
That's not a bad 3. You know what I mean? Like just like potential wise, I completely.
I just think that 3 levels. 3 levels offensively and 3 levels defensively. Drew, you got another. What is the talk to me? I was gonna start talking about Ashton Gentry because I want to. I
No,
want to get my
The,
frustration
the
out, and I
two
want to talk to
lines
you.
we can move past it.
the two lines
Can
in
we can
Drew's
move past it. Again,
forehead
is
Go
it
ahead.
current
makes
I'm gonna
me
let
AD
you.
or is it
think
old
he
AD?
has a different opinion.
I'm gonna let you give your piece, and I ain't gonna respond to it. Then we're gonna go to Ashton Gentry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I just is it current KD? Is it old AD? I'm trying to. Who do you think this nigga is currently?
I
Like,
I think AD. I think KD currently speaking, still he's again. Look at the
have
reason
you?
why Kevin Durant can still give you 20 from the post, from the mid range, and from the three.
Hmm. Hmm.
He took a whole game.
Hmm.
Think about those three players. Those three players. And if all they did was decide this game for this, they have the ability to give you 20 from the three, from the mid range, from the post. They have the ability to do that. And I'm not saying they're the best at any one in particular, but those are only three people in the league to me consistently can offensively give you all three of those levels and defensively can defend all three of those levels. That's it. That's all I said. That's why Kevin Durant's still in there. If he stopped doing
I
that, then
got you.
I'll take him out.
I'm gonna say this and well, he stopped. I'm gonna say this and I'm letting go. I think everybody. I think everybody is holding on to Golden State KD and didn't watch him play in Phoenix.
Mm-mm.
But it's okay. I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, let's go
Or
football
We'll move on.
hey, brother. Yeah, that's move forward.
because I know where it's going, Drew, and I'm with
Yeah,
you. I'm with you. I'm
we're
with
gonna
you,
have
man.
to. Can,
Let's go.
I
let's
call that
talk
nigga
about. Let's do this. Let's at least
a
talk about
back ankle
Ashton
ass
Gentry.
nigga. Go ahead.
Let's at least talk about Ashton Gentry. Then we'll see how we feel because I have things to say. I really want to go back to that. But anyway, all right, Raiders. I'm gonna give you the floor, F. I'm gonna say F Ashton Gentry because he waited to decide it to when he played against my team in fantasy, decide to go off
Oh
because
yeah,
my
he
guy
went ape
Puka
shit.
Nakua got Jesus, huh?
He went ape
Which
shit. He
Yeah.
went ape
he
shit.
went bananas. Can I tell you how much ape shit he went? Puka Nakua on my team had 36, and it still ain't matter. It still ain't matter. I still lost. Like that's my thing. Brady had 35 fantasy points, which alerted to 138 yards rushing, 17 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns receiving, and a rushing touch, 3 touchdowns total, and he lost a fumble. But finally had a breakout year. Boise State. Harold, the floor is yours. How do you feel? Breakout game, I should say. Breakout game.
As far as Genty,
They've kind of not been doing well with him. He's kind of not been. This is his breakout game, has it not?
oh well, yeah, he's but it hasn't really been him. Like just like to be honest, he's going to be there. He's going to do that, or he has the ability to do that. I don't want to say he's going to do it, but he has the ability to do that. But to be honest, we the four of us might as well be on our line blocking. Like
I was
Yeah.
about
our
to
line,
say, can I
our
give you a
offensive
stat?
line is not where it needs to be. And what's
What if we
crazy
walked out there
about
with
it
Can
offensive line and Drew walked out with his arms
can I
out?
give you a stat, Harold?
was
Can I give you a stat, brother?
yeah, go ahead.
Before today's game, every yard he's gotten came
Oh,
after touch, after contact. He
Yeah,
doesn't have 1 yard
they
prior
were
to contact.
they were in the backfield.
That's
yeah,
stupid.
yeah. I tell you, the four of us, we could be blocking. So does he?
Is
That's
Drew
what.
gonna wear his cutoff shirt?
Hey man, it looked like he took his shoulder pads
Somebody,
off now.
He ready,
yeah.
ain't it? He ready.
Yeah.
Y'all can block. I'm a skill position player. I'm not blocking. If you want to run the ball and have me playing wide receiver and block, that's fine. But I'm not
Okay.
getting on that line. That's not happening.
If
We
you
gonna
could
put
play, if you could play, what would you play?
If
If
I
you
could
play
play well,
football,
I would play defense. I would play defense.
I play safety.
I would rather play cornerback. I feel
yeah.
like cornerback is more of my thing. Just because I feel like to play cornerback, bro, like it's like playing chess. That's why I
Yeah.
have so much respect for the guys who do it at a high level. Like you have no idea what the route is. Like you
No,
have no idea
Right.
Right.
you got
what
to
the
keep
route
up
Right.
with
is.
this dude.
And to keep up with somebody like a Tyreek Hill, a Xavier Worthy, Devontae Adams, who's one of the
And to
best
keep
route
up with
runners,
the ball, because you got
and
to
to
No,
know
keep up
what
with
the
the
and,
ball,
quarterback
like
and
is
don't get
doing.
it twisted. The wide receiver that you don't even know about in the NFL will dust you.
Yes,
Yeah.
would
on a route
smoke
tree.
you. Would
He
smoke
will
you.
smoke you on a route tree. So don't even.
Romeo Dobbs for the
Anybody
Green
in
Bay
the league
Packers.
is
I was just
difficult to
talking shit
guard.
about him. He about to get this nigga a win in
Yeah.
fantasy. I was up.
Look,
I
look,
was,
I would have to go. Look, I respect the cornerback route also.
I know
It wasn't there when I was playing, but at least once I want to jump up.
ah,
I gotta
get the
I gotta
Oh,
hey,
put
I
the
gotta
sword
put
up.
this
Put the
yeah,
sword up.
I got to put the seatbelt on. I lock down,
corner,
Yeah.
Yeah,
corner.
so I gotta put the seatbelt on. So that's where I would go, man. But no, I think you'll see that a lot more with Genty or whatever. But what I
I
was
think
gonna
I
say
know
was
what.
wild is
No,
the
no, no,
fact
no,
that
no.
we
Hold on.
did have to put we
Time
did
out.
have
We didn't let Drew. Hold on. We didn't let Drew answer the question.
what happened?
I want to know what position Drew want to
Oh
play.
shit, that's easy.
Oh yeah.
Drew want to be the
Kicker,
punt kicker. I knew it. I knew
the
it.
kicker.
I
Yeah,
knew it.
nigga, don't.
I knew it.
Hey, my brother.
I
Hold
knew it.
up.
And
Hold on.
hey,
I got a question. I got a question before you
and
go
let
to. Are
I
you
let me
saw
just a place
go. Ahead.
kicker?
Okay.
Are you just a place kicker, or are you one of those guys who kicks off
and
and
the
punt?
punt. You do the
You
punting
do
too.
all that. Are you that kicker?
The punting is when you in real danger.
Listen, brother. Hey, no. I'm gonna explain something to you. I'm tell you why I wouldn't punt. And the off chance this nigga get past the whole team, and it's
Oh,
up to me to stop him,
Oh yeah,
they
you
just
get
scored.
past.
I'm gonna
You
tell you
get
now.
past. You get
oh,
past
that's
two
what the
guys.
punters do now.
No, I'm not. I caught a cramp. I promise you, that nigga just scored.
Oh yeah,
I'm not.
and they not gonna be mad at
Nope.
you. They're not gonna cut you for not making
No,
the play.
they
Right.
don't expect you to do. They don't expect you to do that.
They don't expect you to make the play.
I'm like, I'm kicking
All right,
field goals. That's it. Don't. Nope. Don't.
I feel you.
all right. It's 13-16.
Shit.
Let's
Dallas
go,
Green Bay
Jacob.
gets the ball.
Sorry,
Yeah,
this is my
man.
fantasy team.
Yeah.
I need more
It's okay.
points.
It's all right.
Hey,
Hey, I
but
like
look,
I
this.
need.
you
I
know who
need
the
more.
coach of you know who our offensive line coach is?
Who
Pete Carroll's son.
is he? Has he done that before? That
That's all
job?
right.
So guess
You know
what?
what I always wonder?
So
You ever look at a
you see
skinny
how bad it
offensive
look.
line? You ever seen a skinny offensive line coach?
I wouldn't hire
Was
him.
that Kraft?
I
Yeah, what?
feel like that's Kraft. Tucker Kraft for the touchdown. Green Bay up 19-16, extra point pending.
Oh Jesus, my TV is
Yeah,
way
dumb
far.
point.
I ain't even seen the play yet.
Because when
Thanks.
you said go Jacobs,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
it
sorry.
wasn't even a play. So I was trying to figure out what you was
What?
doing. I looked at
Hey,
mine like
I was looking through. I said,
maybe I'm behind. I didn't know.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
all right. Keep throwing it
no,
around, Jordan Love. Come
I
on, I
was
got
looking
you
through.
on Prize Picks, brother. I got Jordan Love on Prize Picks. I need you to cover. I need you to cover, brother.
But
I
I'm
think we
concerned about
all are. Well,
yeah.
speaking
I
of
can do.
covering, I think we all took a L this week with our personal teams, except for look,
Yeah.
except for cutoff shirt, man. So
Can I
Yeah,
talk about
yeah, yeah. I mean, but they play at Richland Northeast, though. You know,
we
it's
play
the
real
win is
team?
respected, but y'all did play Richland Northeast.
yeah,
Come on.
you know.
Nah, can I talk about that? Because my whole wife and her family are Eagles fans.
Yeah. Hey, you got to go through it every year.
Bruh, no, I have to.
Every year.
No, here's the crazy. They come to my house.
Oh man, that's
So
disrespectful.
let me tell
You
you the
don't expect that though.
disrespect. Let me tell you the disrespect. So we got up to get to go to church, and I decided to let my wife sleep in. So I got my baby ready, my 3-year-old ready for church.
Hey,
My wife had
didn't you
laid
learn the
out.
last time?
Huh?
Didn't you learn
Yes.
the last time?
But I interjected. So now I get in there on the dresser, laid out. She must have just bought it because I ain't never even seen it before. Uh, a nice little 3T pink Fly Eagles fly jersey
Mm.
t-shirt.
Mm.
I kindly balled that up, tossed that to the side, went into the closet. I'm not putting that on my. First of all, I'm not. It is no way possible I'm putting that on my child. And then we get there. We at the house.
That's funny.
I don't want to talk about it. Y'all talk about something else. I'm just curious. Why does that? Can
I
I
mean,
ask you? Why does that
yo,
bother
can we
us so much? It's not.
go
I
ahead.
didn't. That's. I didn't. I'm not on that team. I didn't. They don't. Them people don't know me. Like, why does that bother us
Mhm.
so much? And it's just us. It's us, fellas. It ain't the women. It's some of them. It's us. We tell them that they hold on to stuff and they don't know how to let stuff go. But this be our bullshit right here.
Yeah, we're invested.
The Tampa
Yeah.
Bay Buccaneers, the Minnesota Vikings, I'm the Raiders. I'm not gonna say I don't know how you became a Patriots fan, so we forgot.
Yeah,
But
that's
He
always
turned the
good.
Super Bowl on one
Hey,
I've
day.
I tell you
known
what.
no,
Since
no, no. I've
you
known
still
Drew
want to
since
trade Drake May?
since 15 years old. I've
Mm-hmm.
known him since I was 15. I don't know how. When did that even happen? Anyway, that's not the point. Why do we make ourselves? Why does it like? I'm upset a little bit. I'm kind of pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Like my kid went to bed early because like we lost. Nah, like why does it bother us?
Because I told you, man, like football is the one sport I think where the team is promoted and people are
Yeah.
invested in the team.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Okay.
I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, been a Minnesota Vikings fan as long as I can remember, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter who puts on that purple and gold. Like
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I got
that's
it.
my squad. You know
That's
what I
my
mean?
guy.
Like that's my squad. I'm not changing. I'm not switching up. Whereas the NBA, I
Yeah, we know.
after after watching Orlando choke in the finals,
We know.
it went to Phoenix, and then I just started liking players. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
Yeah,
like,
from Orlando.
Yeah.
Time out. I like
Yeah.
it. Can we delve into this a little bit, guys? This is this isn't on the sheet. I just want to talk about this. I just want to talk about it. You were a Orlando Magic fan.
because of Penny Hardaway, I
I
saw him
see.
play at
I
Texas.
assume there's no judgment here. This is just
Yeah,
I'm just inquiring. Harold, tell her I'm just inquiring.
yeah.
Did you? I guess when Penny got hurt and Shaq left,
No,
you
when
went.
Charles Barkley, I was a Phoenix fan before Orlando. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
we went to Phoenix and came back and then went back. Okay,
No,
gotcha.
no, no,
Okay.
no. I liked the Bulls when they were underdogs.
Can we get a
Yeah.
map, Harold? Can we?
Yeah, like
Can we get a
I
map?
mean, I don't. Again, I
I'm just
don't
asking.
disrespect
I'm
Laker
not.
fans or anybody like that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's a cop out to be a Celtic or a Laker fan. Like, you motherfuckers have been at the top of the NBA since the NBA started, and it's
That's
like people be like, "Oh, well, I'm a Laker fan." Well, you didn't try real hard. You just picked the team that goes to the championship every year. You know
but
what I mean?
here's
Like,
why
I
you're not
don't.
going. But
I
here's why
just,
you're not going. Here's why you
you
get
know
no
what I mean?
validity.
Like, I
The
don't like it,
Patriots.
bro.
But here's why you get no validity for this. Because I was allowed, and these boys can tell you. You know this. What are you talking about? You know me back then. I was Smush Parker was our point guard, and Chris Mill and Kwame Brown was
Yes,
our
but
centers.
before
And
that,
Shannon
Twan, how
Brown
did you
was the
become a
highlight
Laker fan?
window. No, when
Mhm.
Shannon Brown was the best thing to come see outside of
And
Kobe Bryant,
before
because
that,
I was a Laker fan.
how did you become a Laker fan?
No. I'll tell you, since you want just the world want to know, I'll tell you.
Yeah, because it definitely wasn't when they got Smush Parker.
No, was not.
Mhm.
No, was not. I'm gonna be 100 with you exactly when I became a Laker fan, and I
Okay.
stick to the Lakers through and through. And can't
Okay.
nobody say that I don't.
Yeah, no,
But
no, no. You a Laker guy.
born 1983, I was born in South Florida, hence the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, I didn't have football was the thing in South Florida. If you know Florida, football is the thing. You know what I mean? So football was what I paid attention to. I didn't have a basketball team at all. My
Okay.
mother got married. We moved to South Carolina. If you remember correctly, Kobe Bryant was one of the first athletes ESPN started covering. If you remember, they weren't showing games, but ESPN would kind of talk about him a little bit. Anyway, 13-year-old kid, Kobe Bryant, he went to the prom with Brandy. It was all cool. I found my guy. He got drafted by Charlotte. I moved to South Carolina. Boom. He then got traded on draft day to
Mhm.
Los Angeles for Eldon Campbell and some other bullshit. I
Mm.
left on the plane from Charlotte with Kobe, and I went to LA with Kobe. I unpacked my bag, and at 13 years old, that's when I became a Laker fan. I'm
Mm.
42. I feel
Okay.
like I'm invested.
Mm.
There you
Now,
go.
So was it the
That's
Brandy thing that did for you?
huh?
He said the brandy. So it was the brandy
That
thing
was the
that
I was a
Brandy thing that
Moesha
did for
fan.
you?
I was a Moesha fan. I was 13. I
listen,
was a Moesha fan.
I'm not knocking.
Hey, hey, I get
I'm
that.
not.
I
Yeah,
get that.
You feel me? That's
I'm
hey,
kind
not.
of
I'm
so. You
not
mean to tell
knocking
me at
you.
13, Brandy wasn't it for you?
Nah, she wasn't it for me.
hey, I was
Brandy
I was a
was
Ashley
my
Banks
Miami.
was it for me. Ashley Banks was it for me.
Yep. Yeah.
Ashley Banks was fly.
And Hillary.
She wasn't Moesha. She wasn't Brandy, but she was
Man, you
fly.
crazy. You crazy.
Nah,
I was not turned on by her out there flexing her muscles when Kobe Bryant was in the slam dunk contest. I was actually quite appalled. I was actually quite appalled that you was acting out like that.
That's because you don't. That's what's because you don't recognize black. You know what? That's a black.
I don't recognize what.
No, I changed it because I changed it.
Yeah,
but
that's
a black. You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny about you saying football is like team about the team versus the person.
Mm-hmm.
What probably I say 3 years, 2 years, 3 years ago, whatever. We would sit and have big debates about Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins. I'm talking about these huge debates. We haven't mentioned Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins. Like as soon as they got traded, the whole conversation stopped.
Absolutely.
I know that guy. Might leave my team.
Yeah. Oh, I learned it from you.
I forget you. I forget about you when you leave.
Hey, I learned it from you.
Me a championship.
I still rock with Kirk. I still like Kirk. I still think Kirk was a good guy. I think he did what he could in Minnesota. I know it wasn't his fault. I thought he overplayed his contract, honestly. I ain't got no problem with Kirk. Now Stephon Diggs, I don't rock with at all. I wish all the bad things on the football field happened to you and you specifically. I feel like everything that's happening to you right now, you have earned that because you acted like a whole asshole out there just because you weren't considered or people weren't calling you the number one. You're getting number one targets, you get number one money, and you're on a winning team and you're crying. And what did that crying end up getting you? Losses after losses after losses. So he's getting everything he should be.
And on that note, I'm going to say shout out to Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, and this has been another episode of the High C Podcast. We out, bro. We out.
Hey, wait a minute.
That was a great ending.
It was a great ending. But it was something. Listen, we got 4 minutes. I know we do. We got 4 minutes.
Oh, you got more?
We have to talk about that foul between Alyssa Thomas and Nafisa Collier. I need to know. It was not a foul. I agree.
Yeah,
it was incidental contact. It was an unfortunate situation.
For anybody who don't know, and I'm gonna shoot it right back to you. For anybody who don't know, he's talking about the foul between Alyssa Thomas on Nafisa Collier, the Connecticut Sun and Minnesota Lynx in the playoffs last game that the Connecticut Sun ended up winning.
No. Phoenix Mercury.
Yep. I'm sorry. Phoenix Mercury ended up winning, and I think Minnesota's winning tonight or has already won the game, so it looks like they're going to go to
they lost.
Minnesota lost?
Yeah.
They came back?
I actually watched that while the game went to halftime. I was watching the last.
I was watching it before we.
I knew they was going to lose though, bro. You wasn't going to be able to get that win.
They was up like 10.
Yeah, but you wasn't gonna be able to get that win without feet, bro. Like you needed your bucket getter to close that out.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna push it. But anyway, the previous game, I guess that's a big deal now. It's a big deal. It's Alyssa Thomas caught a steal on Nafisa Collier, and they collided. Mm-hmm. And it was a no call, but it was controversial. But I'm gonna give it to Marcus, let him kind of give his piece.
I just thought it was a very unfortunate situation. It definitely looked super painful. I hated that for Fee. She's like one of my favorite players. Yeah. But incidental contact, you can't blame Alyssa Thomas. First of all, they used to be teammates at Connecticut. They got that whole fraternity type thing going on. I know it wasn't intentional. Alyssa Thomas is very similar to LeBron James as far as build. You know what I mean? Like when you're looking at the women's game, like
she's right.
No, not she's 260, but like when you're looking at the game, nobody's standing in front of Alyssa Thomas taking charges, bro. Like nobody's
standing in front of Alyssa Thomas taking a charge.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she is a physical presence on that floor, and she is one. I really say that she's like LeBron, like this. She's not,
and she walk around like that.
Yeah, she's not overwhelming you with points. Okay. Like she might have 16 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like this is her norm. She plays the game up here.
And she plays defense.
Yeah, I don't think it was a foul. I hated it for the Lynx, but I'm gonna tell you, I think they coach had a valid reason for being suspended and going off the way she did in the press conference because it wasn't just that foul. The refereeing in the WNBA is fucking
Has been
hard.
trash in the playoffs, dog.
It's been trash all year.
I guess
I'm not
it's
even giving
more.
them
I
the
guess
credit.
but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I ain't even giving
trash.
them. Drew been watching. Drew watch. He bet.
I
He been
watched, but
seeing it.
yeah,
Like
it's been trash.
when I tell you they are horrible, Twan. Like I absolutely looked up to see how much they getting paid. So I'm gonna apply. I'm gonna apply. I feel like I can get in shape.
You get it
I can
done,
see some of my favorite players, and I can do a better job, bro. Because there's no way that y'all let some. They don't control the flow. They let shit get out of control. It
and they
is
do
horrible,
not control the paint.
Mhm.
they do
They do
not,
not
dog. It
control
is
the paint.
horrible, bro.
Oh,
I've probably seen a 3-second call in the WNBA
oh, they never call that.
twice. They
Never,
never call that shit, though. They
never.
never call it, bro. It's
And the
horrible.
reason I don't think it was a foul though is because if you watch it, and I encourage you to go to YouTube to watch it,
Mhm.
she was going for the steal. Nafisa Carter had just gotten the ball, and Liz Thomas went for the steal. If you notice, her hand leads the way, and that's
Yeah,
a
she doesn't touch her. She doesn't
no.
touch her at
Well, she
all.
doesn't touch her until after the ball is loose,
Well, she still didn't initiate that touch. That was just Nafisa's body swinging and hitting her.
and that's
She's
cool,
just going through the play. Like,
right?
that's it.
But my point to the matter was, had Nafisa's had Nafisa had control of the ball, and however they collided, foul. Cool, give you that because the contact.
Right.
But
Right.
she had successfully tipped the ball out of her hand. It's a loose ball now,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she's going for the ball. Like,
I think they're
yeah,
gonna look at that and they're gonna, there's a lot of people been trying to say, oh, it was this. That was a great play by Alyssa Thomas.
and it was a
Like
great
that
no
that
call,
was an amazing play by her. Like for real,
fantastic
for real.
play.
In that moment, that was a clutch play, bro. That was super clutch, bro.
Facts,
That
facts,
was
facts.
super
And
clutch.
here's the reason. Here's the reason I think I understand getting kicked out of that game. I think you got to be more responsible in the press conference.
I think she was just fed up, and I agree. I think she was just fed up,
But
bro.
you ain't out of it though.
No,
But at the time you wasn't out of it. But you can't. You got a. Here's why you can't say you out of
Well,
it. Here's why you can't. But let me just say this, and then you got it, Drew. Here's why you're not out of it. That team was playing well without feet. She was out for that 7-8 game stretch, and they were above 500, I think, then or close to 500. They played well
right,
in that particular stretch without her. That team can win, and in this game, they were up, if not double digits. They was up 8 or 9 points in the second half
yeah.
without Nafisa Collier.
I
Had
mean,
they had their head coach, maybe they don't lose that lead. Maybe they do. I'm not saying they don't,
yeah.
but that's why I'm saying, Marcus, you got to sometimes be
No, that's fair. That's
getting
fair. That's
kicked out of the
fair.
game. That's the emotion. You probably this is an L anyway, but you've had time to think through this
Yeah. No,
before
no,
you went to the press
that's
conference. That's all I'm saying.
completely fair. Completely
Yeah.
fair.
that one.
You got it, Drew.
Oh, two
You got
points.
it.
2 points. First, I don't like when coaches do all that extra rah rah shit. My thing is this: let it go. No, no, let it go. What she gonna? She gonna fight
No,
the ref? Like, let it go.
no, but you doing
Hey, get even in the like. I hate. Like, come on, man. Like all that extra rah rah shit. Let it go. See what she does. Nothing.
that.
Look, hold
So
on.
that
But
ain't bother
And
y'all.
see,
quick
sometimes your
question.
team they rally behind stuff like that. You don't think?
Quick question. Drew, have you ever
I
coached
got it.
anything?
I got it at first. But no,
Okay.
no.
Now
Hey,
this is
and
where I
again,
give her
I
a
get
little
the.
bit.
But
No,
no,
I'm just giving her a little pass on this.
hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead. My
But
bad.
I get the emotion, right? No, I get the emotion, right? But I'm saying after you've yelled, done all this other shit, this whole hold me back shit. If I let you go, what you gonna do? And every coach does it. Like once I let you go, all right, God, you got it. You gonna lose your job? No, you gonna
Well, I
sit
think
there and
they're
yell.
gonna go. They're gonna go
My only
yell
thing,
like baseball. Think about baseball with the umpire. They're just gonna go yell closer, which is gonna get them to take and get kicked out. That's
great
why they.
example.
I'm just
Baseball a little different. Them niggas be touching noses.
Yeah.
Second thing is this.
they do.
I
They
think
do.
that's what they. So second thing to me, I think honestly, I think Minnesota this year was built to be a regular season team. I don't think they were built to be a playoff winning team. For me, they were the same thing as Boston last year. For one, Marcus's point, they shot way too many threes. They don't play in the paint. Even
Mhm.
that game that they lost,
Touchdown
that
Dallas.
foul's
Hold
not
on,
the
hold
reason
on,
they
hold
lost
on.
the game.
Hold on, Drew. Touchdown Dallas. Prescott to Jake Ferguson.
Yes, Jake Ferguson's on my fantasy team. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, you're like a whole
That's what.
play in front of me.
That's 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
for
too.
real?
He a whole
Yeah,
play in front of me,
Oh,
bro.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Oh my god. That's 20. So it's
I
22-20.
thought so.
Dallas pinning the extra point. But
They
go
were
ahead.
breaking the huddle.
No,
My bad.
I'm with you, Drew. I think, but you know what, Drew?
I thought so.
I
Me?
absolutely think they tried to make it. They made the proper moves. Like getting Dejanay Carrington was huge. She just got
Huge.
hurt. She just got hurt.
Hmm.
Huge.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like if you'd have had Dejanay playing tonight, that game is
They
probably
would have
closer. And
lost the lead.
I feel like you have a chance to win that game, even without Fee.
What Caleb McBride don't do what she was doing. I'm sorry, not
Yeah,
Caleb McBride. Not Caleb. I'm sorry. Satu Sally. Satu. I'm saying her name wrong.
Sably. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
The-
I just feel like
I
sometimes
just
as your coach, as the coach of that team, yeah, you're still in it. But if Fee is out for the season, which they haven't said that or anything like that, but
right.
let's just say she couldn't play no more,
right.
you're not winning the
Hmm.
championship without her. And
Yeah.
that's Minnesota got to
No, no,
confine.
I agree. I don't
You know what I mean?
honestly. I think even yeah. No, I feel like, and again, we don't know. I feel like if she had played tonight, if she'd been
I
healthy to
don't
play
agree.
tonight, they would have still lost the series. I feel
But Mark,
like
I don't agree.
I,
That's
I
fair. That's fair. I
I
felt
don't
like
agree.
Phoenix was on
no,
a different
and
level
I
this
just
year
feel like
in the playoffs.
yeah,
Because
I feel like they're not gritty enough.
cool. But let's be 100 though. Let's be 100. Cool. They might not be gritty enough.
But,
They might not be this. They might be too much of a 3-point shooting team. It's a 5-game series. This is game 4. So they can win it.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? And they were up
Yeah.
in this game.
Yeah,
And
they
if
could
you
have
look,
won.
and I'm an Aces fan, but if you look at the other series, that game's going to game 5. And that's the Fever without Caitlin Clark, without
right.
4 or 5 of their starters.
I don't like that little
Indiana,
Hmm.
beef that Boston and Asia
Indiana
Wilson got
Fever
going
had
on.
to get a roster exception to add another player because of so many people that was hurt on the
Hmm.
team. The
Hmm.
league had to give it. So you can't. I get
Right.
saying you're not going to win, but that's not even guaranteed. You can't tell me the Minnesota Lynx without
No.
Collier can't beat the Indiana Fever without Caitlin Clark and all of those other players. I'm just saying I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that you was just out of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know, but I don't believe they can. And here's the thing, right? I honestly, I feel like the Fever have been
It's
playing
her
better without
job to
Caitlin
believe
Clark
that they can
because
though.
again, I feel like they've locked in defensively. They're not relying on one person to score the ball, and they crowd the paint. Again, I love what Minnesota did this year, but to me, it's still the Boston effect. I feel like they play. I feel like they won games off talent.
Yeah,
They outscored everybody, and then
they
even
did.
in game 2 when they were up, game 2 they were up by like 10, 12 points.
Yeah.
Jump shot, miss, jump shot. Nobody went to the paint. We can't look it up tonight, but for the next show, I'm gonna look how many times they actually went to the paint when they were up by 10, 12 points. They were all jump shots.
I think Minnesota, I disagree a little bit with you, Drew. I just think Minnesota ran across a team that, and I've been saying this since the playoffs started. Phoenix is on some other shit, bro. Like
It's rough.
Phoenix is playing with their full roster at full strength for the first time all year. Like this is the first time they've had everybody healthy, and they playing at a different level. Like I didn't think they was getting out that first series, and they smoked. I forgot who they played, but they smoked them. Then they went up there and
They
won
did.
game 2 when Nafisa was healthy in Minnesota. And I watched Alyssa Thomas control that game in the
Right.
second half. I agree with you. I don't think they was gonna beat her even with Collier, but I think they just ran up across a better team. Like they were
Yeah.
unfortunate enough to get this pick. Like anybody else playing Minnesota, I think Minnesota gets to the finals. If they would have got New York, they would have beat New York. They'd have beat New York.
It's
You
New
know what I mean?
York.
They would have beat New York.
I agree.
So since
I think they would have had a good chance to beat the Aces, and I like the Aces. I think they would have had a great chance to beat the Aces just because of the matchups. Like I don't like it. Like I think
I
that's why
think
the
I actually
matchups.
think I actually think the Aces would have preferred a matchup with and we'll talk about it because it may not be the Aces, but I think the Aces would have preferred the Lynx.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Aces could have beat the Lynx because the Asia
Yeah,
Wilson
they
factor.
can beat them.
Yeah, I
Here's why
just
I
think
think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think the links were a little bit deeper than the aces, just
I
a little
think
bit.
just if you look at the
They
bodies
are.
of Mercury, if you look at Satu, and if you look at Alyssa Thomas, they're both 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, I think Sabli's just playing out her damn mind right now too, though, bro. Like I
Yeah,
think she's conventional,
but
but she's playing like at an all-star level
here's the
in the
problem.
playoffs right now.
Here's the problem for the Aces, and I'm just assuming the Aces beat the Fever. Elimination game, you never know, but it's at the crib, so you gotta hope. But anyway, what are you saying, Drew? Drew,
Oh, no,
hello.
no, I was. The Aces are done. No, I wouldn't say anything. I was just nodding. Aces are done though.
Okay, all right.
Cooked. Aces are cooked. We're good.
You said they cooked? You think they done?
What makes you feel like they
They're
cooked?
done.
They might
Man,
lose, but how do they cook though? I'm asking.
I, I honestly, I feel like they overachieved the roster they have. I feel like their guards are redundant. I feel like they're too small, and they have three players who play the same
They are
damn
too
position.
small, and that's the reason.
I
Let
said
me
early.
real quick before you say that. Let me finish my point about the Phoenix Mercury. That was the reason I was saying it's a
Yeah,
match issue because the Phoenix Mercury have Alyssa Thomas and Solid, who are both about 6'2".
right,
The Aces have Asia can guard anybody in her
right.
wheelhouse, right? In that wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think Asia could probably guard Alyssa Thomas. I don't know if you want to have her guarded for 40 minutes, but then what? Who do you have to guard Sati? I don't know who you have to guard Sati.
I
Satu,
don't think you have to
I'm
have
not saying
nobody to
her name
guard her.
wrong. Uh-huh.
I don't think you have to guard. I think if they get past them and the Aces happen to beat Phoenix, it'll be because of coaching.
It'll
It'll be
definitely be
because of
because of
coaching.
coach. It
It
definitely
won't be. I agree with you, Tuan. They're not more talented. I agree with Drew. Their guards are old, but I'm gonna tell you one thing about Becky Hammond, and I don't even particularly care for her
Becky Hammond
personality.
wrong. She wrong.
Uh,
She wrong.
Becky Hammond know what she's doing, bro.
She wrong.
Becky Hammond
Here's
know
what
what
I'll
she's
say
doing.
about the redundancy of their guards. They have the CP3 of the WNBA, and they're you know what I'm saying. They have that right, and so I think Jackie Young and I think what's her name that
Joe
came over,
Lloyd.
Jewel Lloyd that came over from Seattle. I think Jackie Young and Jewel Lloyd are redundant. I feel like the best thing they did was move Jewel Lloyd to the bench because you take the redundancy off the court at the same time for the most part, unless you just
Becky
need
Hammond.
unless you need scoring, right? Becky Hammond, because
Yeah.
now you can use that redundancy on your bench because
Mm-hmm.
everybody doesn't have a Jewel Lloyd coming
Right.
off the bench with what's old girl name oh my God, Davis.
Chelsea Gray.
No, Chelsea Gray is CP3. That to me, she's CP3 of the WNBA. Chelsea Gray.
You talking about the other guard, the light skinned
Dana
girl who's
Evans.
shooting threes?
Dana Evans with the
Dana
ponytail.
Evans. Dana Evans. Yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah,
bring Dana
Oh,
Evans out there along with Jewel Lloyd and Stofferson or whatever the girl's name is. They got some. I think that was a. It's interesting. That would be an interesting matchup to me because as much as I look at Phoenix and like you said, that starting five is a matchup issue. What's coming off the bench?
Sam Wickham.
That's one person. No. Oh, you're
Sam
right.
Wickham.
You're right. You're right. But you see my point though.
Yeah, no. They got
There's your
Dewana
depth.
Bonner
There's your
coming off the
depth.
bench. They
Yeah.
got Sam Wickham. I think I'm
I
gonna be
think
honest with you.
I
I
think
hope the
I think
Aces
Barner can
win.
be contained. I think Barner can be contained.
She can, but she does stuff that the
She
Aces.
hustles. She hustles.
She rebounds. She
Yeah,
plays
she
pretty
hustles.
good defense, and she
Ooh,
does stretch the
ooh.
floor.
shit,
Jordan
Cooper.
Love, 30, 40-yard run just now.
Cooper.
It's a flag.
Yeah, it does. It does stretch the defense.
It
I
would
think
be
the
interesting.
Aces and the Mercury is going to be a great series. I'm going to be really tuned into
That's the
that
one I
because
want to see.
yeah,
I want to
man,
see.
listen, I think the Aces is going to win by
No
30.
disrespect to the Fever. I think it's a great
Yeah,
story.
the Aces going to win by 30, man. They're going to win
I
by
think
30.
it's a great story, but I don't want to see half your team in street clothes. I
Yeah,
don't
no, they're
want.
not
I
going to
don't
win that
want.
game.
I don't want to
They're not
see
winning.
that. Not in the finals. I don't want to
Yeah, they're
see that
not
in the
winning.
finals
They not.
because
The Fever is not winning, bro. You ain't
yeah,
even got to worry about it. They're not winning because Game 5 is in Las Vegas. It's
yeah,
in Las Vegas.
and Aces don't lose in Vegas.
Drew, you got another 10? You got another 10?
I got to send you your first 10.
I was about to say we
Hey,
can
Oh
send
yeah,
the
Don't
yeah,
do
that's
don't
right.
do
We ain't
I'm
got
double.
paid
Is this
yet.
double? Let's end it on the bet. Let's
I
go
got to
ahead.
send you your first 10, brother.
Double or nothing. Double or nothing. How about that?
speak for
I'm
yourself,
good.
brother. I want my
I'm good.
guaranteed 10. I can I've been delaying my scratch off, waiting on Drew.
You lost that
You
1.4
should have
billion
texted
we
me,
gonna
brother. I
Hey,
get.
look,
forgot. My bad.
because of Drew. I haven't hit yet.
You don't.
Hey,
You
and you
he
know
missed out on
now,
that 1.4 billion, Drew.
hey, now you could do it right
My
off the
apologies, brother.
card. You could buy it right off the card. I'm waiting to swipe
Or
my
you can use a debit
cash
card
app
now to
card.
buy.
only
I got
only
you,
in
brother.
certain spots, man. The hood spots where you hit all that money, they still taking only cash, baby. They still only taking cash. I done checked. I
Yeah,
done checked.
yeah.
The
All I'm
bodega
saying,
around the
any of
corner.
my friends,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
They
lottery. I don't do the lottery because God did not bless me with the spirit of winning bets. But for any of my friends, and we'll end on this,
mm.
who happen to may win a substantial sum, just always remember how good I was to you. And on
Oh
that
yeah,
note,
I'm gonna remember it, brother. I got this hot 27.50 that I'm gonna cash app to you as soon as I hit. I got it. You know what I mean?
I'm
$27
gonna be
and
honest
50
with you,
cents.
Marcus. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you win millions of dollars,
Oh, you gonna hate me?
and you transfer me $27.50, I'm driving to Columbia.
Harold.
And
I'm
we
gonna
gonna
buy
have
the
to
house.
square up, Marcus. We gotta square up because I feel like that's disrespectful.
Harold.
We gotta square
Not
up.
only am I gonna send him the 27.50, I'm gonna buy his neighbor's house just as my just as my spot when I want to go to Charleston.
Bruh,
Go
there's gonna be
down,
so much
hey,
That's
go
right.
down there
vandalism
and
in the
tell her,
house.
hey, let's play. What's the name of that
There's
course?
gonna
my
be so
Charlton
much
house.
vandalism in the
Pine.
house.
Oh man, yeah, I'm buying the house. I'm buying the, I'm buying
Bruh,
I'm, matter of fact, I'm gonna buy that house and the
I'm
house
put
next to
I'm putting racks over the fence. I'm trying to
it.
vandalize all your
Hey,
stuff.
That type of shit gonna get you kicked out the
every
community.
every
That
every
type of
day
shit
you
gonna
walk
get
out
you
to go
kicked out
to
the community.
every day you walk
Because
out
I
to go
got
to work,
cameras.
you outside with your golf clubs. Drew,
Bruh,
where
hey,
you
Yeah.
going? Where you
practice.
going?
No
Me and
man.
Harold pull up. Hey man, what y'all doing here? Oh man, we got a tea time, man, about 10 o'clock. Oh, y'all ain't tell me. You weren't invited, brother.
That's funny.
Y'all know my daddy wasn't in my life. If y'all win all that money, y'all leave me out. Y'all know it's gonna do something to me psychologically. So Drew wouldn't do that to me. My mama wouldn't let me.
Ooh,
Drew
I
wouldn't.
got
My
you.
think
mama
Drew
wouldn't
like
let
you?
me do that.
I got you. I got you. I got
Y'all ain't gonna do me like that. Anyway,
Oh
I got
man.
you.
I guess
I'm
we
gonna
should
slide.
just end.
I got you.
I guess we should just end the show, guys, at some point.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
on that note, it's been fun.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
be good.
yeah. The
We
talent
out.
we won't be missing no again. You know what I mean? Like, but good show, great conversation.
Sounds good. Hey, before we go real quick, just one word. Who you got? Who's gonna take this? It's closed 23-20.
I've been
Who's
screaming
gonna
Dallas
win?
I'm
all
going
week.
Green Bay because Josh Jacobs just ran into the
Green
end
Bay.
zone.
Oh
So
my God! You know what, man?
Jesus
He
Christ.
He did.
Yeah,
You know
let's
what?
end the show, man. Because this
On that
motherfucker
note,
that's pissing me off. That's